Oh, baby. Where do I even begin here on the Clark the Shark show on like a Sunday evening, December 3rd, 7:50 something p.m. You guys, I guarantee right now, this is going to be 113% your greatest experience ever that you ever did on the internet. As I review this incredible, unbelievable album from an unbelievable band, you guys, I'm not even kidding. I hope you guys don't think I'm kidding. Kansas, Leftoverture. That almost sounds like they hate liberals or something. Leftoverture. You have the Tubes, Get Overture, and you have the Who, Overture. Every band has to have like a overture. I don't think the Rolling Stones have an overture, but I know the Who started it all, and then everybody had to be like the Who, a quick one, and then the Who sell out, and then Tommy, and then after that, every band from Emerson, Lake and Palmer to Yes to Genesis to Kansas, to the Tubes, to who knows, probably Cheap Trick. Everyone has to have an overture or a leftoverture or a get overture or some shit. Right here on the fabulous, amazing, unbelievably structured and organized Clark the Shark show, where I'm going to give you the greatest review and the only review of Leftoverture by Kansas that you'll ever want or ever need. Because it was actually me, Clark the Shark, 1,032 years ago, who recorded and overdubbed every one of these instruments for this album. And not only that, I wrote, arranged, and produced it. Well, Billy Cradell helped me, and we did it down in El Segundo at Jet City Sound Studio 17 years before Christ. You guys, I'm not a young earther. Christ was actually 1,000,000 years ago, and I have to, move the goalposts and fudge the data a little because I've got to put me, Clark the Shark, before Christ. I have to, you guys. So 17 years before Christ, me and Bill Cradell did this album. And in the South Bay right now, they're like, yeah, you guys, if Clark the Shark fucking said it, he did it. It's true. I love the South Bay. You guys, like Torrance, Redondo, Hermosa, you're all Sharky believers now that I'm 58 or 60 and about to retire. Thanks a lot, you guys, for finally supporting me. Now that it's too fucking late, I sound like Peter Tork in the Monkees movie Head, 1968. But you're listening now. If people would have given a flying fuck about me in 1991 when I was fucking 30, that might have helped. Right here on the Clark the Shark show at 1-800-449-8255 from the fabulous golden EIB Sharkerphone. It's not a microphone, baby, because Dick Clark gave me this fucking gold, not gold-plated microphone. He actually came over to my house in 1991. And he's like, Shark, you're about to retire from music. It's over. You're 26 or 27 and nobody gives a fucking shit about you. But I'm going to give you this golden EIB fabulous microphone and you're going to call it the Sharkerphone. And I'm like, fuck it. Dick Clark, it's too late. Keep your fucking Sharkerphone. I don't want it. And he's like, no, dude, I don't care if it's too late and it's over. It's 1992. You're 27. And in those days, being 27 was like being as old as that guy on the cover of Kansas, Leftoverture. That's actually a picture of me taken 1,067 years ago, where I was writing like a Magna Carta there, you guys. Leftoverture. I was like warning all of you about liberals. And I was warning you about conservatives like Sean Hannity, how your rent is going to be $3,500 a month someday. The whole state will be flooded with people from Ukraine and Poland, not just Latinos, you guys. I'm not talking about them. They're bringing in white people to California now from Europe who have college degrees. And these white people from Germany, you know, dude, and fucking France, they're not here to mow your fucking lawn or flip your burgers or cut your grass. No, they have college degrees, money. They're white people, well educated, tall, often good looking, from Europe or elsewhere, coming to take your women, to take your money, and yes, of course, take your job and raise your rent, take your parking space at night so you have to walk a fucking mile to park right here on the Clark the Shark show. You see, guys, I'm not racist at all. I'm an equal opportunity anti-foreigner of all colors here in California, you guys, because that's me right there. And I'm only 30. That's Clark the Shark. And look at me, I'm bald. I got a fucking beard down to my dick. You know, look what you guys did to me here. I actually took this picture of myself last week, you guys. And somehow Kansas went to the future from 1976 or 77. And they grabbed this picture from the Matrix. And they said, we like this picture of Clark the Shark. And they're like, Shark, can we use this picture of you from 2023? Because we want to take it back in time to Leftoverture. 1976 or 77. I don't know, you guys. People always email me and they're like, Shark, you get the dates wrong. And I'm like, you guys, if you find the wrong thing that I intentionally put in my video, every fucking video I make, there's at least one, maybe two wrong things. And remember, you guys, I'm like Fonzie. I can't even say the word rrr. Oh, dude, fuck. Let me try it again. Sometimes Clark the Shark is rrr. Fuck. You guys. Often Clark the Shark from GE, the Greenhouse Effector, the Clark the Shark Show from the Golden EIB Sharkerphone. Sometimes I am fuck, dude, come on, get it out, Sharky. You guys, sometimes I'm wrong in my videos. And if you can spot it, dude, it's like Find Waldo. If you find it in my video, I want you to email me at clahagin@AOL.com, clayhagen@AOL.com. And you go, Clark the Shark, dude, this is Mike from Kansas. No, dude, this is Mike from Missouri. Or like, dude, this is Mike from Nevada or Seattle. Clark, this is Garth from Wisconsin. And like, dude, the Rush album came out in 1974, bro. They weren't even around like in 1972, Shark. You know, like, I'm all right, dude. You nailed me. Fuck, bro. You got me. I will send you a Sharky snack. Have you ever heard of a Scooby snack, you guys? Fuck that. I ain't sending you that. I'm sending you a Sharky snack. It won't be much, you guys, at PayPal. You know, it might only be $1 or $5. That's all I can afford, you guys, right here on the Sharky Show. Because when I'm reviewing Kansas Leftoverture, you know, you guys, don't worry. It's going to be 132% the greatest rock review today that you have ever fucking heard. I swear to God, you guys think I'm kidding. I'm not. Leftoverture by Kansas. And because, dude, they call me the great one now all over the internet. Fuck it, you guys. I'm just kidding. I just coined that today. I am the great one, me, Clark the Shark. You know, they say that about Wayne Gretzky or Mark Levin. Fuck those guys, you guys. Self-proclaimed now, just like Ty Cobb would do. You know, when he's about to like rape a prostitute or something and he's like, I have 4,722 hits. Get your brassiere off, young lady. That's me, Clark the Shark, the great one. Ty Cobb of talk radio. The Westmoreland of wit. Dude, sorry, I stole that from Robin Williams. And good morning, Sharky Nom. It doesn't matter, you guys. The Howard Stern of how, dude. I put the how in Howard Stern, and I put the grr in Greg Gutfeld, and I put the ha in Hannity. Dude, at the microphone, The golden EIB Sharkerphone. Forget El Rushbo. I don't fucking care if that guy can defeat everyone with one half of his brain tied behind his back or some shit like that. For I am Clark the Shark, and I'm reviewing Leftoverture by Kansas, you guys. And 1 million years ago, I not only carefully produced, recorded, wrote, overdubbed all these instruments. I even played these guitar parts and I doubled them. Not because, in the South Bay, they're like, Shark, your guitar, you need another guitarist. I'm like, no. I'm going to double my guitar tracks because they got to sound thicker when I'm recording Kansas. Leftoverture, you guys, an amazing album like this. I'm not kidding, you guys. And I really was all alone and miserable and lonely. And I was only 13 years old in 1976 or 77, I don't know, 12, when I recorded this album all by myself. And I actually mailed a demo to the band Kansas. And I said, you guys, check out this fucking album, Leftoverture. And they actually kept the album largely intact. They're like, you know what, Shark? You did a good job on Leftoverture when you recorded it. But we're going to write the lyrics. And I'm like, dude, you guys, hold on. Don't I write the lyrics? Me, Clark the Shark. And they're like, no, dude, because we've already got some ideas here. And but I don't want you guys fucking ripping me off and not crediting me, like Taylor Swift and all those people do, and all those record labels that rip off my shit. And they're like, don't worry, Shark, we're going to write lyrics about you. And this amazing idea that they had, they actually showed me in 1976 before this album was reviewed. And it goes like this. It's like, carry on my wayward shark. There'll be peace when Sharky's done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry for a shark. Go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And I'm like, you guys, hold on. Now roll that back. Let's back it up. You're writing lyrics in honor of me, Clark the Shark, for this fucking incredible, amazing, unbelievable album by Kansas, Leftoverture? And they're like, yeah, Sharky, we're dedicating this whole rock opera to you, and it's going to have little sub parts in each song. It's going to be like The Labyrinth, A, B, C, The Warrior, Neptune, Poseidon, The Voyage, or some shit, And I'm like, you guys, I'm going to shed a tear. You're writing about me, Clark the Shark, at 1-800-449-8255 from the fabulous golden EIB Sharkerphone. It's not a microphone, you guys, because when they're like, carry on my wayward son, there'll be peace when Sharky's done. They're talking about me, you guys, Clark the Shark, at 1-800-449-8255. I swear to God. I'm not kidding. You guys think I'm kidding and I'm making this up. But this album by Kansas is actually a rock opera about me. All about me and my childhood in America. Clark the Shark. I'm like better than Little Pink Houses, you guys. I'm like John Cougar Mellencamp or fucking Bruce Springsteen in the ass here. I am Clark the Shark. I am Nebraska. I am New Jersey. I am Kansas, baby. Shark Overture. Forget Leftoverture. This is Shark Overture. And you get addicted listening to Sharky. It's a disease. You go into withdrawals if you don't come here every day. And you'll actually go shark polar. You've heard of bipolar. Fuck that. Forget it. You'll go shark polar and you'll be snorting Wellbutrin. Like that Metal Jimmy up there in Colorado. You'll fucking snort Wellbutrin or Prozac or... dude, don't do coke now. There's like fentanyl in the coke, and if you snort it, you'll end up like those comedians in Venice. Like, you'll be dead. Dude, there's fentanyl and shit. Don't snort it. You guys, just snort Wellbutrin, Wellbutrin, whatever. Snort Butte, not the glue Butte, Wellbutrin, like Metal Jimmy. You snort it, you chop it up. And they say it does just what Coke does, you guys. I heard, though, you can overdose on Butte. Right here on the Clark the Shark Show, 1-800-449-8255. I swear to God, you can overdose on Wellbutrin, you guys. Don't snort it. I'm just kidding. If you want to snort it, I can't stop you. if you want to use drugs right here on the Clark the Shark Show. But if you do, I want you to be listening to Kansas Leftoverture when you're snorting those drugs right here for Sharky, because they wrote lyrics about me. Fuck it, you guys, I'm just kidding. I wrote those lyrics. Carry on, my wayward shark. There'll be peace when Sharky's done. And in the South Bay, they're like, Shark did write this whole album, you guys. He's just very modest. Shark can do everything. He's Mr. South Bay. He's like Jesus. He can walk on water. He can produce your album and make you as big on the internet as Sharky. I'm like, you guys, come on. If you want that, you got to pay me, Clark the Shark, at 1-800-449-8255. If you want to be all over the internet and be annoying like Shark Grohl, because I'm actually using Dave Grohl's publicity, the same company in Hollywood. You know how you're sick of Dave Grohl? Like, the fucking guy has been everywhere for the last 30 years. All you fucking see on the internet or the TV or the radio is Dave Grohl took a shit and he used Charmin. No, he used Stater Brothers generic 1000, equal to Scott toilet paper, $9.99 at Stater Brothers or Ralph's or Vaughn's. It's a toilet paper used by Dave Grohl. Everything Dave Grohl does is on TV, the internet, Entertainment Tonight, a million blogs. He's like, I gotta be publicized. I have to be bigger than Clark the Shark. I don't want that Clark the Shark being as big as me. And I'm like, forget it, Dave. You might play sold out shows because you got a record deal. Dude, if I had a fucking record deal, I'd be at the fucking Forum and selling out even those orange seats at the top. 1-800-449-8255, you guys. Anybody can fucking sell out anything with a fucking record deal. I mean, half the fans are probably rent-a fans or fake fans that left over from Taylor's gig. I don't know. Taylor Swift. I don't mean the drummer. At 1-800-449-8255. But I'm talking about Kansas Leftoverture here. And how can Lester Bangs or anyone give this a fucking bad review? You got all these people back in the late 70s. They're like, Kansas, they're so not cool. They're not as hip as Iggy Pop or the Sex Pistols. And these guys are funny, you guys. These guys are like the Tubes. They would wear like those glasses with the pop-out eyeballs and shit. And they largely kept the band intact for many, many albums. They didn't change lineups that much. I mean, Kansas is funny. They're irreverent. They're ironic. Dude, they're fucking awesome. I love this band, you guys. 1-800-449-8255. How dare the fucking critics at Rolling Stone or All Music or Pitchfork, I don't care, dude. You give fucking Kansas a good review. It's okay to talk shit about Rush or ELP, Love Beach or Styx, but you don't fucking say shit about Kansas. How dare you talk about a band that would honor me, Clark the Shark, with lyrics? Carry on, my wayward shark. There'll be peace when Sharky's done. I mean, these fucking guys are writing lyrics about me, Lester Bangs, or whoever, whatever fucking critic you are. And you have the audacity and the nerve to dare talk shit about the fabulous and amazing, unbelievably talented Kansas. You don't fucking say shit about this band, critic, rock critic. I don't care who you are at Rolling Stone. You FUD. You shut your fucking yapper. Don't do fear, uncertainty, and doubt right here on the Shark Show. That's what I do, Sharky, when I'm talking about a nuclear war or a Matrix or a Sharktrix or how it's all a sharkulation. It's just a simulation. And Elon J. Musk Jr., Shark, he discovered it one day. That's right, me. I am Elon Musk. There is no Elon Musk, you dummies. It's all me, Clark the Shark, right here in the Matrix or the Sharktrix, because it's all a trick, you guys. None of this reality is real. All of your lives are just a dream. You're just robotic, empty, shallow. You're not even human. You're robots that I created as a figment of my imagination. Every one of you. Have you figured it out yet? You know, the fucking guy dies in a greenhouse, Remember, he killed himself in a greenhouse, greenhouse effect. Hello? You know, Lee Harvey Oswald shoots the guy. And then you find out later it was the grassy knoll. Hello, Clark the shark tricks. It's not a matrix, you guys. It's a shark tricks. And it was actually me that shot JFK. I was not only in the Texas school book depository, I was at the grassy knoll. All three of the shooters were me, and I was JFK too. But I was too busy that day to even fucking care about that assassination because I was talking about Leftoverture by Kansas, baby, right here on the Clark the Shark Show from the fabulous, amazing, golden EIB Sharkraphone. Hello, you guys, you're here. When you come here to the Clark the Shark Show, that's how you figure out. It's not Nautilus app or, whatever it's called. What's that app that proves it's a simulation? That doesn't prove shit, you guys. Me, Clark the Shark. I prove that this is all a sharkulation, not a simulation. You guys, like sharkulation, masturbation, regurgitation in the nation, the USA. United States of America, where there's little pink houses. That's all you get, you guys, right here on the Clark the Shark Show. I'm sorry. That's the best I could do for you. You get a little pink house if you want to get away from overcrowded California that the Democrats rule, and they turned into Venezuela because there's 3 million extra cars on our roads driven by non-citizens. And if you don't like it, you're a racist, prejudiced, and we'll come to your house and we'll burn it down, baby. We'll burn it down, girl, because we are the liberal Democrat brown shirts. And if we don't agree with you and you don't agree with us, we'll burn it all down, girl. That's right. And we'll even burn down Kansas Leftoverture. This sounds like a fucking album about liberals because you'll want to leave California. You'll become a lefty, you guys. You'll become a refugee who wants to get away from the Leftoverture that they write out here in California because it's so fucking overcrowded right here on the Clark the Shark Show. And if you don't like it, not only the left will call you a racist, but Sean Hannity and Mark Levin, the great one, he'll call you a racist. I mean, like, Clark the Shark, let the free market decide. You gotta man up, you big dope. Now, come on, Sharky. And, who cares if the rent's $3,500? You cry harder. If he cries, it's like that movie, with Ben Stiller. The one guy's crying, and Anthony, what's his name, McConaughey, he's like, you gotta cry harder, like Clark the Shark, you big dope. Who cares if your rent's $4,500 a month and the liberals, Democrats have raised your rent because they got everyone from El Salvador in your apartment building? You gotta get 3 jobs, you big dope, Sharky. 1-800-449-8255 on the Clark the Shark Show. Yeah, you guys out there, you gotta fucking get 3 jobs. You gotta work at Stater Brothers, Chevron, and Jack in the Box, and drive for Uber Eats just to pay that $4,500 a month that you pay just for your studio because the Democrats have overcrowded you with foreigners. They don't even call him illegal or non-citizen anymore. They're just as equal to you. Matter of fact, they even vote too, right here on the Clark the Shark Show. And of course, they vote blue Democrat, for that's just what Mark Levin wants. So does Hannity. So does El Rushbo. So does Fox News. All their beautiful blonde, long-legged, beautiful blonde ladies. They're all Sharky. If you don't like it, you're a racist. Those people are equal to you. And I'm all, hey, I thought you were conservative, Fox News. And they're like, we love everyone here. It's a love-in, Sharky. In fact, we even love you. And I'm like, this is getting creepy, blonde lady. I was, trying to point out some things. And now a Fox News blonde is seducing me. And she's like, Shark, I want to make love to you. And I'm like, dude, this is creepy. Fox News, you guys are supposed to be Republican, conservative, like stand up for the red, white, and blue. And the girl's like, no, I love you, Shark. I want to make love to you. And this is like Lori Doo, or like, who's that girl with the long blonde hair that lives with a dog? I know what you do with that dog, girl. She's like, maybe I do, Sharky, but when the dog is doing me, I'm actually thinking of you, Clark the Shark, and I'm thinking of Kansas Leftoverture, this unbelievable fabulous sexual album from 1976 or 77. You might even have the date wrong, Clark the Shark. And I'm like, hey, Fox News lady, you may want to make love to me, but don't say Sharky is ever. And she's like, you are wrong sometimes, Clark the Shark. And that's what makes me want to make love to you. And I'm all, you want to make love to me because I'm. Oh, fuck, dude, I can't even say. I'm never you guys, like Fonzie on Happy Days. Remember, he couldn't even fucking say the word and neither can I, Clark the Shark. But if I do get it wrong, you guys email me at CLAHAGIN@AOL.com and you be like, Clark the Shark, you got it. You can't even fucking say now. Dude, I'll send you a Scooby snack. I swear. It's not going to be much, you guys. $1, $5, $6 through PayPal. When I'm wrong, you email me, and that's how you win a Sharky prize. I give you a little Sharky snack. You get $5 or $1 PayPal. That's all I can afford, you guys. Yeah, I mean, fuck, look at me. That's me on the cover of Kansas. I took that picture 2,041 years ago. That's what the Democrats did to me in California. They made me look like that. I'm just kidding, you guys. I took that picture last week. That's me, where I'm writing Leftoverture, the Magna Carta by Kansas, and I'm like, I'm a guru, you guys. That's why the South Bay are like, he's amazing. Clark the Shark. They actually sit around in the bar at the Hermosa Saloon or everywhere, and they tell stories about the memories of Clark the Shark. They're like, did you know Clark the Shark played here at the Hermosa Saloon? Dude, they're going to put a plaque on the wall there in memoriam, in commemoration of Clark the Shark. And I ain't even dead, you guys. I'm alive and well, and I'm reviewing Kansas Leftoverture right here in December 3rd, 2023. I'm not even dead. And the Hermosa Saloon is like, he's amazing. He's gifted and talented, and he's so much far above all of us in the South Bay because he wrote and recorded and overdubbed and produced every fucking note on Kansas Leftoverture, the beautiful crafted album from 1975, 76, 77. It was a rock opera, you guys. It took 3 years just to release this album by the fabulous, amazing Clark the Shark. So gifted, young, and talented. He'll stay eternally young. So eternally young that Fox News blonde, bubble-headed, beautiful blonde women that live with their dog, they actually make love with their dog. All the girls at Fox News, you guys, not just Lori Doo or Janine Pirro, all of them have a big dog. You guys, they don't use a human. Those girls at Fox News. Come on, you guys know you're inadequate, just like me, Clark the Shark. Many of us men all over the country now have been replaced by dogs, not just by the women at Fox News, but also the women at CNN. CNN tries to have their version of beautiful blondes. CNN and Fox are one because all the women make love with big dogs, you guys. Great Danes. They don't even need men or humans or Clark the Shark. That's why, you guys, all of us just get old and we give up. We might take a little blue pill or a little red pill, or you never know. We try to get in and out of the Matrix or the Shark Tricks or whatever it is, but you'll never get out of here, you guys, because I'm like God. There's dinosaurs and UFOs and the Paleontonic period, and carbon-14 is like, look at the ground. Look, you guys, it goes back 53 billion years. We know Clark the Shark did everything. He's God. He created everything. We know that. And we know this is all just a matrix. And Elon Musk discovered it, that Clark the Shark runs everything, and Lee Harvey Oswald and John Wilkes Booth and, McKinley. I even made it so McKinley isn't as celebrated as Lincoln or Kennedy or me, Clark the Shark, you guys, because for some reason, that's how I wanted it, you guys. I wanted to make sure that Kansas Leftoverture gets all the glory. And I put myself on the cover right there, me, a picture I took last week. It's not a million years ago, you guys. I'm just kidding. That's actually me last Thursday. I am trying to write a new Magna Carta for all of you because Matrix 3.0 is coming. And actually, it's Shark Tricks Pro, you guys. We're all joining Shark Tricks Pro, and I'm going to give you all your money back a year from now. I swear to God, you guys, I'm going to. I know I took all your crypto, all of you, but if you join Shark Tricks Pro and you let me control you like a robot for another 3 years, I'm going to give you all your Sharky back someday. As long as you worship me, get down on your knees and pray to me, and you read my Magna Carta Leftoverture that I wrote about all of you. And you're like, Sharky, we already know our whole life. It's pre-programmed, predestined. Everything is coldly pre-charted, Sharky, like, begin the day with a friendly voice, a companion unobtrusive. Not so coldly charted, it's really just a question of your Sharky. Yeah, your Sharky. Kansas Leftoverture, where I wrote all these lyrics, you guys. And I produced and overdubbed every fucking instrument, even that guitar part that's like do 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 do. I did that, you guys. I wrote that. That was a demo tape, and Kansas fucking ripped me off, you guys. And then they did pay me royalties. I'm happy about that part, but I don't like being ripped off. Especially in the shark tricks, this matrix that I fucking designed carefully for all of you to have a good life here. 1 million years ago, I built a matrix, and Elon Musk discovers it's all just a simulation, you guys. That's why you're all here. That's why that guy killed himself in the greenhouse, because you ripped off all my ideas. And I got very angry at him. Greenhouse effect, greenhouse. He's dead in a greenhouse. Heroin. He couldn't possibly have lifted the rifle. It's kind of like Paulie, my brother. Heroin, greenhouse, heroin, something like that, you guys. I don't know. 1-800-449-8255 right here in the greenhouse effect, the shark tricks. Because I'm playing a trick on all of you. It's not a matrix, and it's not a simulation like Elon Musk said. Elon Musk, whatever the fuck his name is, he tries to call it a simulation. You guys, it's a sharkulation, because it's all about masturbation and fascination and regurgitation, and your brain is just vegetation, because you're listening to my review of Kansas Leftoverture, you guys, this amazing, incredible, dynamic Magna Carta that I wrote. Clark the Shark, me. I wrote every fucking note of this, and they ripped me off. But as long as you guys pay me royalties out there, you can rip me off and all my ideas. I don't care. I won't sue you. Bloody like Paul McCartney, I'll fucking sue you. I won't, you guys. I won't fucking sue you. I might, though, dude. If you guys continue to rip me off, because I wrote this world for you to be beautiful and love each other. But you guys ate the apple of knowledge here in the shark tricks. I mean the Matrix, you guys, or whatever, the Truman Show with Bill Murray. You remember, you guys? It goes round and round. Remember that deja vu that you had in Torrance back in 1977? Remember the moon eclipse? We were all looking at it with a little carbon-14. I mean, a little phone, what's it called? Like a picture negative. They're like, look at the moon, 1977, but you have to use a picture negative. Dude, you guys should never look at the moon or the sun ever. At all, not with a negative, not with anything. But I actually told you to do that in 1977 so I could burn out your eyeballs, you guys. I wanted to damage your sight and make you blind because you are always blind. It's just a metaphor. It's just allegorical, like the Bible, you guys, like this guy, Moses, or me, Clark the Shark. We are one. I am he, and we are me, and we are all together. Duh. See how they run like pigs from a gun. See how they schneid. I'm Sharky. Dude. You know, it's like, dude, it's like that. Right here in the Sharkulation, not a simulation, you guys. All written by me on the Clark the Shark Show because I love all of you. And all I want is for you to get down on your knees and worship me and pray to me every day. And I will save you forever for eternal life, you guys. All you got to do is love and praise and think about Shark all day long. Me. I give you the 10 Shark commandments, and you can love each other, be beautiful and happy with each other. Don't be like those women on Fox News that make love to Great Danes. That's gross, you guys. Don't do that. That's disgusting that Lori Do or that one blonde that lives with a fucking Great Dane. How can she do that with a dog, you guys? That's fucking bestiality. That's wrong. And I'm going to fucking sue her right here on the Clark the Shark Show. If you make love, use a human being. God, you guys, that's so fucking gross. You people out there into bestiality, you know, you get porn and dogs and shit confused. You're all confused, you guys. Come on, take Prozac or snort Wellbutrin or something, but don't make love to dogs. That's gross. On the Clark the Shark Show. They can arrest you for that shit. Fox News, women, Janine or Lori or whatever your name is, or all those girls, that one girl that was born in 1988 and she thinks she's a fucking genius. That's fucking gross that you girls would fucking do that. And it's also cruel to animals too, Fox and CNN too, and all of you women. Get a real man, you know. You women need to man up yourselves and admit that men are, they're not superior, they're equal, and they want to love you. Get with a fucking man. Quit getting with a fucking dog. That is fucking disgusting. Right here on the Fox News channel, Clark the Shark Show, where I'm giving you this review of Kansas. Carry on my wayward shark. And I want you guys to give these lyrics that I wrote and produced a great review to. Don't be like fucking Lester Bangs or all these liberal critics back in the 70s, 80s. They're always making fun of Kansas, dude. To me, Kansas is punk rock, you guys. These guys are funny, they're ironic, they're irreverent. They're like Robin Williams or some shit. I swear to God, dude. They're like, good morning, Sharky Nam. They're funny, you guys. Kansas has a sense of humor. And they keep the band together. You know, there's not a lot of lineup changes, at least for the first 4 or 5 albums. I love bands that keep all the guys together, you know. Kansas, Leftoverture, Carry On My Wayward Shark, you guys. And I want all of you out there to carry on. I don't care what the stars say, you guys. I know it's going to get a 1 or a 2, like Lester Bangs is like, they're not cool enough, Shark. I'm not giving them a good review. Oh, dude, All Music gave it a 4, like a 3.5. Now, you know the douchebags at Rolling Stone gave it a 2. I mean, come on, you guys. Please, dude. What kind of liberal douchebag would give this a bad review? I mean, that is fucked up. I mean, the first song I wrote and produced on side 1, Carry On My Wayward Shark. I love the title, how they honored me, but they had to, you guys, because I actually wrote, produced, overdubbed the song with Bill Cradell, and the South Bay will attest to this. They're like, hey, if Shark overdubbed every instrument in the studio, he did the drums, you know, he listened to those, and wow, those drums sound great. Then he did the bass, then he did the guitar. It takes like forever, you know. Actually, you guys, I do this all in like 5 minutes. A lot of my songs were just one take, and that's mainly because I had no money back then in the day, you know, and Bill Cradell was blown away. So was Mark Nathanson. They're like, Sharky, you just recorded Carry On My Wayward Shark by Kansas. I'm like, yes, I did, you guys. I'm like a fucking genius. You know, I can not only write the song, produce the song, record the song, but write all the amazing lyrics. You know, once I rose above the noise and the Sharky. I mean, you guys, they came and changed that one line. It's all, my charade is the event of the Sharky. I mean, I kind of like that. They honored me, you know, with the lyrics. You know, like me, Clark the Shark, I'm just a charade, you know, like I'm trying to make you guys laugh or cry or be sentimental. I'm doing everything that liberals don't want to do. Liberals are like, don't stop thinking about tomorrow. You know, fuck liberals. I'm like, you got to remember back to 1976, 1977, the old days, you know, back when we were young. We were only 12, and Carry On My Wayward Shark was all over the radio. And that's because me, I bought all the payola to put it all over the radio. And I know Lester Bangs didn't like that, and all the critics at Time Magazine and Rolling Stone, because they're like, Shark, there's a punk revolution going on right now. How dare you write a song called Carry On My Wayward Shark and all these other amazing songs on Leftoverture? Why would you produce, overdub, and write all these incredible songs when you're only 12 years old? Why would you do that and come along and wreck the punk scene, Sharky? And I'm like, I like punk too, you know, don't get me wrong. I like Iggy Pop and all that shit. It's just that I like Kansas and Carry On My Wayward Sharky just a little bit more. That's right, you guys. Every song is amazing here. Don't listen to the liberal critics. Fuck them. They don't know what they're talking about. I want you to listen to the great one. Me, self-proclaimed Clark the Shark, the Ty Cobb of the microphone, the Babe Ruth of wit, you guys, the Steve Garvey of the Sharkraphone. Me, Clark the Shark. You listen to me, not Mark R. Levin or Wayne Gretzky. They fucking ain't the great one. I am. Clark the Shark at 1-800-449-8255 on the fabulous golden EIB Sharkraphone. It's not a microphone. Sometimes I even accidentally call it a microphone, you guys. And if I do, you mail me at CLAHAGIN@AOL.com. Don't mail me, email me, and I'll send you a Sharky snack every time I get it. You know what I mean, you guys. Sometimes I get it. Dude, I fucking can't even say the word like Fonzie, but I swear to God, me, Clark the Shark, I am sometimes. And when I am, you email me, and I will send you a Sharky snack at PayPal. It won't be much. It might just be $1 or $5 or $6 via PayPal. Because all these songs are incredible, especially side 2. Dude, it's like, because this long song at the end breaks things down like Rush or something. I fucking love Magnum Opus, the Magna Carta. The Sharkulation. This is actually a song about how this is all just a sharkulation. Your father, your mother, the little pink houses, you know, all of it, you guys. Man overboard. That's what they tried to do with me and GE, and I did with a bunch of people in the band. I'm like, you're out of here, dude. Man overboard. Clark the Shark. The most incredible album I ever recorded all by myself. I overdubbed every instrument, and I did it 17,000 years ago when the Vikings were here, you guys. And that's me on the cover of Viking, writing the Magna Carta, the Leftoverture, you guys, because I'm just one of the leftovers, the white guy with no college degree that you guys all forgot about. You young people, your parents love you, you're 6'3", and you have a degree. But me, Clark the Shark, I'm only 5'6", and I was left to my own devices. And I was a swimming pool cleaner, and you guys all forgot about me. And now look how I look at age 32. That's me. Look what swimming pools did to me, you guys. That's all that's left of me, you guys, right here on the Leftoverture. The Clark the Shark Show from the fabulous golden EIB Sharkraphone, where you flooded me with so many illegal aliens and non-citizens, and you gave them a driver's license. You devalued my swimming pool career. And now we got guys that will clean a pool for $5. Thank you, California. In fact, they'll just do it for a 12-pack or a 6-pack. They'll even do it for free, like me, right here on the Clark the Shark Show. And if you don't like it, you're a racist, you guys. Hey, black guys who vote Democrat, yeah, you guys can't find a job right now, so you have to fucking smash and grab all the jewelry, because your rent is $3,000 a month for just a studio or just a one bedroom. Yeah, that's right. That's what your friends in the Democratic Party did to you, Gavin Newsom and the California legislature, the so-called legislature that passes laws in the dark of night, in the fucking darkness when you're asleep. And then Gavin Newsom or Jerry Brown signs them. Oh, and don't worry, your friends over at the Republican Party, they like the cheap labor and the high rent too, just as much as Democrats, because in the end, Republicans are nothing more than socialist, liberal, left-wing communists themselves, because they want high rent. That's what Mark Levin says, and Sean Hannity, and El Rushbo, the ghost of El Rushbo, with his brain fully tied behind his back because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, right here on the Clark the Shark Show. You don't let the fucking free market decide. You make a law and you cut the price of rent. Make our rent $750 again, or $1,200 a month for a 2-bedroom, so we can get a fucking place to live, you guys, right here on the Clark the Shark Show. And that's me on the cover of Kansas, the Magna Carta. I want all people to live well. Hispanic people, black people, Asian people, Middle Eastern people, white people. I want us all to be equal, not just people with college degrees or 6'3" good-looking people or beautiful ladies who get hired just because they're a beautiful lady. I don't want that, you guys. I want us all to be equal right here in the Shark Tricks. It's not a matrix and it's not a simulation, you guys. I don't give a fuck if Elon Musk discovered what I do to all of you every day. It's a sharkulation, you guys, because there's masturbation, there's regurgitation, and your brain is just vegetation because you are going into withdrawals. If you don't come here every day and get addicted to the Clark the Shark Show, you guys, you're going to go shark polar if you don't. And you don't want to be shark polar, believe me, because then you'll have to take Prozac or Wellbutrin or Zoloft or aspirin or Tylenol or sleeping pills from Stater Brothers or generic sleeping pills from 7-Eleven. You're going to have to fucking take some shit because you're going to be so stressed out that you can't even sleep in the sharkulation that I built for all of you because I love you. You guys, that's me right there. I took that picture 7 million years ago, you guys. And all I want you to do is love me because my burden is light. Get down on your knees every day and pray to Clark the Shark and love him. I'm just fucking with you because I love you, you guys. I want you to be happy. I want you to love each other. I want there to be peace. I don't want there to be any racism. What's wrong with a little peace, you guys, loving each other? When I told you that Paul Kantner is my dad and that him and Grace made me at Love-In, I wasn't lying. In 1967, you guys. They fucking made me at a Love-In. And I want you all to love each other. That's all I want you to do. And I want you to listen to Kansas Leftoverture, this amazing album from 1976 when I was just 11 or 12 years old at Newton School in Torrance. And all my punk rock friends were like, that sucks, Shark. Lester Bang says that sucks. That album sucks. I'm like, fuck you. You suck, liberal. You can go fucking suck a fucking cock. I don't care what liberals think. I like Kansas Leftoverture because I wrote this beautiful Magna Carta for all of you in the sharkulation. It's not a simulation. It's all a sharkulation, you guys. And all I'm trying to do is get you to quit picking on short people. Quit picking on Mexicans and blacks and just love each other. If you want to make fun of someone, have, social commentary. That's okay. But don't just make fun of someone because they're short or they're albino or they're not as good looking as you in the sharkulation. It's not a simulation, you guys. That's me right there, Moses or Jesus or God himself or Sharky, because I wrote Leftoverture, the Magna Sharky, a document for you, bigger and more important than the U.S. Constitution or any Bill of Rights will ever be, baby, right here from the Golden EIB Sharkerphone. And you just got the greatest review in the history of all mankind from the great one, not Wayne Gretzky, not Mark Levin, from me, Clark the Shark, self-proclaimed like Ty Cobb would do or Babe Ruth, because I'm far greater than any of them. They're just mere mortal men. I don't care if Wayne Gretzky can score 3,000 points or they forgot to include his WHA stats. I don't care, you guys. I'm greater than Gretzky. I'm greater than the great one. I am the Magna Sharky. Right there, that document that I wrote. And that's a picture of me right there that I took millions of years ago, you guys, all because I want you to love each other and quit all these wars, quit fighting, quit doing assassinations like Lee Harvey Oswald. I'm trying to make a point, you guys. It's all allegorical and metaphysical, or it's a metaphor. You guys are all jealous of each other. You're all envious. Quit doing that, you guys. This is the Sharkulation, and this is Radio Shark on a pirate satellite, you guys. Love each other, just like Paul Kantner and Grace Slick might do when they created me, Clark the Shark, you guys. Right here on the Clark the Shark Show. You be here daily, and I'm out of here. Peace.